Let's get into the cook-up. I'm going to start off with a melody in D minor. I'll speed up the footage here to save time. Here's what I came up with.
You know, it makes sense to sit here all day doing nothing. So yeah, I'll have that time.
Let's get into the cook-up. I'm going...
Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Glo-Life is Zay, aka Zay. Right now it's currently Monday, early day. Right now it's currently 8:28 a.m. to be exact. We out here in Tennessee, and we out here in Moscow, Tennessee to be exact. We delivering some type of coils. I told y'all it was some type of like wires or cables, but they really like some coils, but they like in a spiral on these little these barrels type stuff. But yeah, the place ain't really that big, guys. This is what the place look like. It's a pretty hard back and maneuver, but it ain't really hard. It just, you gotta just take your time and do your maneuver. I'm a dread trying to thin out, but it is what it is. But with that being said, yeah, guys, ain't nothing really to look at other than, you know, the sun shining. Everything is pretty cool right now. They got this little thing right here making a bunch of noise. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's definitely loud. Only because I got my windows down. But the breeze actually feel good outside right now. We ain't got nothing to complain about. I'm glad we actually got this load delivered. Today is Monday, so it still goes on for the same week, even though I have to wait over the weekend, not making no money. So the good thing is we got the load done. And the better thing is it's a new week, so hopefully we can do better this week than we did last week. So the main thing we need right now is a good, stable week of making good money. And you know, one thing I was doing over the weekend, I was looking at on the internet, like as far as the ports. Right now, a lot of ports in California are not looking too good. You know, I don't know what it's gonna look like for containers right now in the next month or two. So hopefully they could, the money would go back up, because you know, due to what Donald Trump is doing, like I told you guys, like it's gonna have to get ugly before it get back good. So hopefully, you know, cutting China off. Not saying China was really robbing us, but you know, they sold us away, you feel me? Like, so we was making money with China, but you know, of course we was paying a lot of property taxes, and not even just property tax, we was paying a lot of overseas taxes as far as the stuff that they were shipping over here. So I don't know how it really works, because I know on Alibaba, you know, you look at certain stuff that you need, you could pay that little percentage, but you was paying, it was a pretty penny that we was paying just to get our type of material. But since the last ships from China supposed to be around like May 13th or May 14th, or probably by the end of this month, I mean, the internet gonna say anything, but you gotta look at with everything with your common sense, you feel me? Like, so China really did cut everything off. The main things I look at is transportation, because I'm in transportation. So the train's gonna slow down, truck's gonna slow down. When the trucks slow down, the warehouse slow down. When the warehouse slow down, stores slow down. When the stores slow down, there just ain't no jobs. And then when there ain't no jobs, people going in a panic. Then what's the panic? Pandemic. If you really look at the coding, a pandemic is panic. Everybody in a panic attack, because there is nothing good going on. You can't buy nothing. Everything gonna go belly up. So if everything gonna go belly up, there's still gonna be jobs, but the price of anything just gonna go double or triple. So, you know, we've been experiencing that since 2019 when COVID started. Then, you know, the pandemic started in 2020. So, y'all, to be aware is to be alive. I know I don't know everything, but, you know, to pay attention to a lot of things that's going on, you know, you got to be aware. And then as far as being an entrepreneur or being in the business field or even in the work field as a regular worker like I am, you got to pay attention to everything. So with that being said, yeah, I'll see y'all in a second, man. I'll probably come back and tell y'all a little bit more stuff, but it just all depends on how my day goes because, you know, we're looking scared right now. But other than that, I'll see y'all in a second. All right, everybody, we finally just got a load. We finna do a 2-stop drop. We ain't did a 2-stop drop in a long time, guys. When I say a long time, it's been a long time. Right now, we finna head to Piperton, Tennessee. We only, good thing is we're only 17 miles, so we got a 17-mile deadhead. Then the first place is Indianapolis, Indiana. Then the second place is Columbus, Ohio. So we got 2 stops that we dropping off to. It's like power core or power line, something like that. Something to do with some type of power core power line. So there's another place that I ain't been to, but for us to have a 2-stop drop and both of the loads is being delivered on the same day, it's gonna be like real iffy that we gotta be on time no matter what. So we're gonna see how it plays out. Right now, we just finally leaving from the shipment that we just got done delivering to. So yeah, I'll see y'all when we actually get there. Everybody, we're 5 minutes away. We're still currently on that same back road from where we actually spent the night at over the weekend. So it really ain't too far, it's just right around the corner. So the good thing is we ain't really going far at all. But we almost there, guys. But let me put my camera down so, you know, I can stay focused and ain't nothing bad happening there. Alright everybody, we is here. From what y'all seen, we just came in, got done checking in. Like I said, it's a 2-stop drop. First stop Indianapolis, Indiana, and the second one is Columbus, Ohio. So I don't know how we finna go to Indianapolis, Indiana, then we gotta hurry up and travel to Columbus, Ohio. I don't know why he booked them type of booking times, but hey, it is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it other than, you know, trying my best to get there on time. So with that being said, yeah, we is here. It's called, the place is called Power Line, something like that, or Power Trip. I don't know, but it got something to do with like electrical and stuff like that. But when I checked in, it was a pretty neat place. So hopefully we ain't hit no more than like an hour, then we can get going to the destination. Other than that, see y'all in a minute. All right, everybody, this is what we got on the back of the trailer. There's a bunch of type of stuff. Electrical stuff. I don't know what it really is, but y'all see it, some type of hard plastic covers for certain stuff. And yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, and you see, y'all see that divider right there? I mean, this one whole stop, then that behind that cardboard is a whole other stop. So yeah, that's what we got. Now we can get up out of here. Everybody, we We just pulled over to a truck stop because your boy right now very close to a quarter tank of gas. And right now we got 465 miles to travel. It only took me like 15 miles to really get over here, so your boy really got to put some fuel in here so we can actually not have to stop no more for the day, because you know we trying to get that back today. But it said we'd get that today at about like 7 something p.m. So I'm trying to hurry up and drive as much as I can, because boy really gonna stop driving around like 6 p.m. to be exact. So we're only gonna be like an hour away for tomorrow. So with that being said, yeah, that's what the place looks like. We out here in Mason, Tennessee. So yeah, I'll see y'all when I actually get done fuel. Alright everybody, we down to 163 miles. We out here in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And right now it's getting close to 6 o'clock p.m. because you know, we finally did cross over times faster than what I expected, but we're not even in Indiana for us to go an hour ahead. But yeah, we ain't got that much longer to drive right now. Like I said, the time right now is just 5:51. I have to pay attention real fast because you know these cars, they switching lanes. That's why I was quiet. But yeah, guys, we ain't got that much longer to go. We're coming up on the pilot in 17 miles, so that's when I really get done driving, guys. It'll probably be a little bit after 6, so can't really complain. I've got 2 hours and like 46 minutes left to drive until we actually get done to the destination. But like, unfortunately, we're gonna be pulling over the pipe in the next 20 minutes. So with that being said, yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Right now, yeah, traffic's smooth right now. Went through a couple backed up traffic, but it wasn't really nothing to see, so there wasn't no point in picking up the camera and trying to get y'all some more content. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a second, man.
We're gonna take a short break. Be back at 5.
Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to part 2. Right now we're 46 minutes away, 40 miles to be exact. We out here in Columbus, Indiana. So we almost in Indianapolis to get to our destination. Y'all gotta forgive me because I didn't end my video yesterday. But we just, as soon as I got done driving, I just wanted to start cooking so I can eat, then I can actually get some sleep. So we still gonna be on time, guys. We're gonna get there by like 7:30, so we're gonna have 30 minutes to spare till they actually open, because we supposed to be there at 8 a.m. sharp right now. Excuse me. Right now, you know, the weather look kind of gloomy outside. We got some gray clouds to my left. Then on my right side, you know, that's where the sunrise coming from. But yeah, ain't nothing to really talk about right now other than, you know, we almost to our destination. To be honest. But with that being said, yeah, man, like, man, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to, but you know, it's looking good, but it's not looking good at the same time, as far as what they got planned in the next couple of weeks. But you know, just pay attention to what Donald Trump got going on. That's the best thing I can really say, because I don't know everything as far as like wordplay wise, because you know everything's words are spelled, so you gotta remember how they talk on the TV. It's meant for how they trying to do everything, but you know, I hope it's some positivity coming soon. You feel me? As far as for the global aspect, but as far as everybody, but you know, to stay focused, man. You know, and plan. Best thing you do is plan and stay focused, because the more you plan and stay focused, you're gonna be able to see every curveball that's coming towards the end of May, June, and July. So y'all stay tuned for that. But other than that, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Help my algorithm out. Your boy trying to hit 500 subscribers, and then your boy doing a giveaway when I hit 500 subscribers of a $300 giveaway. So if you want to be a part of that, all you gotta do is just subscribe to the channel. Tell your truck drivers about my channel. You know, help spread the word. You know, there's a lot of truck drivers out there. You would think that they would tune in, but you know, a lot of people in their own world. So with that being said, yeah, I'll see y'all in a second. We is here. We at AT&T. It's currently 7:38, so we still got like 30 minutes, like 22 minutes to the place actually open up. I'm finna see if I can check in early real fast. If I can, cool. But right now, the dock's right over there, and I see some trailers over here too. So I don't really know. It might be a tight squeeze, guys. I don't know why they make these places and they be so tight. All right, everybody. Currently back on the highway, as y'all can see. We started with 195 miles, now we're down to 185 miles, so it's gonna be like a 2.5 hour drive. I say it like 3 hours and like 10 minutes, but I'm trying to make good time. We get there around like 12 to be exact, so the good thing is we're still gonna be on time, because it says 7:03 p.m., so we're getting there around 12, that's still good, but we're still gonna have time to actually pick up a reload, which is beautiful. So yeah, guys, I can't really complain about much right now. Other than I didn't think it was gonna be this far, but I kind of had a feeling it was gonna be kind of far. But he never did me no two-stop drop like this. One place 495 miles, the next place 195 miles. So it's not bad starting off on Monday, going into a Tuesday. So with that being said, yeah.
You're right, little beast.
Alright, y'all, we is in here. Some of my gray hairs popping. Don't talk about me in the comments. But with that being said, yeah, we is in the dock. This is another AT&T place. We did a blindside in. Right now, you can hear the plane going above my head, but you won't be able to see it because it's kind of dull outside. Like the sun trying to pop his head out, but you know, can't really see it because there's so many clouds out here. But yeah, that's what the place look like. Just waiting to get unloaded. And then when we get unloaded, we're gonna see where we're finna go out of this. But other than that, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I'm already drained for the day. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in a second, man. All right, everybody. Right now, we finna head to this love on exit 49. Only because the next load I'm supposed to be picking up is not until 6 p.m. And I'm not that far away from it, so I'm finna just go chill at this truck stop. Good thing I'm not too far away from this love truck stop, but unfortunately, I just got the dumbest call from my company. They're finna decrease my pay due to that level 1 inspection. Then he said the dumbest thing in the world, but I'm gonna let y'all know in better detail when I actually get there. So until the meantime, I'll see y'all when I get to the truck stop. Alright, everybody, your boy is here at the love, but unfortunately your boy got bad news. But this is what the love look like out here in Ohio. Probably not even that far from Columbus, Ohio, because that's why I just got done delivering that. But y'all get the point. But this is the disturbing call, like where I had called them because I got the disturbing email. So basically they finna decrease my pay because I had got a level 1 inspection. This how you know these companies is rigging everybody pays across the globe, because once they pay you, they're gonna take their money out first. And when they take their money out, then you get your check. So that already show y'all that the pay is rigged. Then 2, they trying to justify that, well, since you got a level 1 inspection, we're gonna decrease your pay because if you would have notified the company before your level 1 inspection, you wouldn't be having a decrease in your pay. Now, I record everything, guys. Basically, Thursday morning when I started driving, it was early. Even though it was dark outside, it was early, but there wasn't nothing wrong with the truck. I did my pre-trip inspection. I checked everything, made sure everything was cool. There was no oil leaking from the hood before, I got the leakage on the video the previous video I showed y'all. Now, mind you, the bad thing is this. The company just called me, the company just told me since I called them, talking about, well, you failed to notify the company about the leaking wheel hub. I'm like, I didn't know I had a leaking wheel hub until I was inside the weigh station and they put me out of service for it. They talking about, well, unfortunately, we got to decrease your pay. They talking about they still trying to justify everything, but it doesn't make sense because at the end of the day, like, a driver cannot see a leaking wheel hub if he is currently driving at the moment. I don't care how many years of experience you got. You can have 1 year experience, you can have 3 months, you can have 30 years. A driver won't be able to see that he has a leaking wheel hub while he's driving. Now, if the driver was to stop, pull over, and see some type of like oil splashes, then he can predict that, okay, some oil got on my truck. Let me check the wheel hub. Because the new wheel hubs, you're supposed to put the liquid in there. Then there's supposed to be a glass in front of it. That's the old wheel hubs. The new wheel hub, they took the glass out from in front of it, so you don't know if you got oil leaking out or not. And then with these new trucks, they put them wheel covers over it so it can stop water from getting inside the wheel well, which does a poor job. But at the end of the day, that's how these companies got them. That's how these Freightliner production people, they produce them. But the bad thing is, I'm being charged for all this. So now I got to get a decrease in pay, which is crazy. And then they blame me, talking about I'm supposed to been able to see a leaking wheel hub when I was currently driving. Now, imagine during the daytime, during the daytime, but it was night, I couldn't see it. When I got live loaded at the shipper, I still didn't see no oil leaking from my wheel hub on the ground itself. Now, they talking about, and I told them in the conversation, because we was on the phone for 50 minutes me justifying everything, even me telling him, like, even in the rule book, the green book that you got to keep in the truck, it's not even in there. Then I just gave him a suggestion, right? The suggestion was, how about you send a notification out to all the drivers saying, whenever a truck driver leave the shipper or leave the receiver, which is the same place, but the shipper you getting live loaded and the receiver you getting live unloaded, is make sure you do another pre-trip on the truck just to make sure you are good before you start driving. Now, manager, I told him that I left the shipper getting live unloaded. There was no oil on the ground to even say that there was a problem with the truck. So now that I got the level 1 inspection on a Thursday, me getting put out of service because I got a level 1, he talking about, well, you failed to notify the company that you had a leak in wheel hub. When I told him, like, how can a driver predict that he got a leak in wheel hub if he's in the motion of driving? He's not trying to hear it. Basically, the company not trying to hear that guy. So, long story short, ain't nothing I could do other than get a decrease in pay. And they talking about in an email 10 weeks, which is insane. That's 4, 8. That's almost 3 months. Because you got 4 weeks in a month. So 4, 8, 2 months in the first week of the third month. Like, that's insane, guys. Who want to get 10 weeks of pay, already getting a decrease from taxes, and then you got to get another decrease from what they call. And then that's another thing, y'all, that companies and drivers don't understand. Well, your drivers don't understand that these companies doing. Whenever a company say they got to take money from you, and then whenever a company get penalties due to you driving, but it's not your fault, how you think they pay for it? They charging you. They charging you as a driver. So they're going to take money out of your check, charge you, and then they're going to take care of that bill with the money that they taking away from your check for either how long or whatever the case might be. Now, this might not sound new to drivers, but how do we as truck drivers, if we all put to work together as a truck driving family all across the nation, how can we let these companies get down on us like that and keep stealing money from us, and they not driving the truck at all, guys? They don't drive the truck. You got to tell them everything that's going on with the truck. And then the crazy part is, a lot of these companies, all they want to do is text you while you're driving the semi-truck. So how is it even safe for you to drive as a truck driver if these companies want to text you all doggone day? Ain't nothing wrong with a phone call if it's really important. But texting you everything, like, come on now. Like, I understand texting your load, but don't text me then tell me to respond to your text message if I'm in the motion of driving. And how you expect me to respond to your text message if I'm already currently driving? So a lot of these companies, they don't got it. They don't got it all. You don't have to work for these companies, for real, for real. It's just sad that they make it hard for independent drivers to be something in life, because they put on all these rules and regulations on top of the FMCSA and on top of DOT rules and regulations. So it's already sad that it's hard to be an independent contractor out here, because you got to deal with tax cut, and then they enforcing laws. Then on top of that, you work for a company, now they got their own rules and regulations. So then they try to make you feel good, talking about it don't go against your record. It's not about it going against my record. It's the simple fact that you want to take my money, and I'm already working hard as ever. That's not the only one. I'm not the only truck driver out here that got that same experience or having that same altercation right now. It's just us truck drivers need to go on strike and stand up for one another and just say, like, look, we demand more pay, and we not moving not a single piece of freight in America unless we demand a higher percentage. Now, it's supposed to get better for truck drivers because, you know, since China not trying to do business with the United States, so anything that's bought overseas and a truck driver got to ship it, it's supposed to be increased pay. But let's just be real. This is the way that they're going to try to force truck drivers out of business, because if you're not a major or global truck company, this is just me thinking outside the box, they're not going to want you to drive because you're not working for a major corporation. But if you've been having your independent contract in your own business for a minute, might be able to get away, but I'm talking about for like new drivers like that don't got no truck, that don't go have business, none of that. But long story short, man, this is what I'm going through. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to bore y'all to death. Like right now, I'm just kind of blue, I'm heated, because they did this to me last time as far as a trailer damage, and they had no proof that I damaged the trailer, and I was going for a whole month overseas with my wife type stuff. So with that being said, they got me that way. Now they getting me another way due to a level 1 inspection, and then they taking money out of my check just so they can cover their little ticket that they got from failing a level 1 inspection due to their truck breaking down. And man, the boy was in the shop on Tuesday, and I couldn't get him out no load Wednesday. And then Monday, it's called FedEx Day for the trucks for United Express in Bridgeview, Illinois. Now, if the trucks can't go in Monday and we forced to go in Tuesday, why don't the company do a pre-trip inspection on the trucks when they come in the shop to even get any type of maintenance done? So you would think that that would be smart for a company to make sure that their trucks is up to date before they even put a driver in the truck to make them some money and make the truck driver some money for himself. But other than that, peace and love, happiness, y'all. Right now, I gotta wait till 6 o'clock p.m. to even get my next load, and right now I'm only 17 minutes away. So peace and love and happiness. Y'all stay tuned to the videos, you feel me? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed, and if you already subscribed, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with what I deal with, but next time